Hello everybody, how are you? Hello, yeah, it is the year 2022. So sorry, my dear friend MKB. I hope you have a happy new year, and I hope everybody continue on this fight to the freedom of Steven and Brendan. And today it's a different day because I really have a lot of stuff, but today I don't care about that. Today I want to hear you and everybody because I'm so sick on this situation because it's all very stopped. It's on pause. Why? Because all the guilters and all the fuckers that sent Stephen Avery to the prison, now they are happy and they are in silence, okay, hidden and hiding all the secrets and all. Where's the bird? Very good question, my dear friend. I really shaved my beard because it was a little bit ridiculous. It was a bird from, like 4 or 5 months, and I really were remembering this friend of Bobby Dassey with the bird pushing the rap for. It was all for you to think, who was that bastard? Who helped Bobby with a long beard? Hello, Nicole Wong. I hope you have a really nice 2022 because today I really tell you that this will be our fucking year. Okay? The situation, the more the time pass, is harder. Today we have a new tweet from Kathleen Sellner saying that it's not the end, it's just the beginning. She will send a new petition with a lot of things, a lot of stuff about, new witness, I hope and I guess. This DNA stuff is evolving and all the technologies will lead us to the truth. And at the same time, the fucking governors and all the fucking state of Wisconsin is trying that the RAV4 it's not tested yet correctly, okay? Because if some test of DNA has to be done by this Sherry Culhane, Sherry Culhane is a motherfucking joke, okay? When Sellner gets the RAV4, we will know plenty of things, a lot of things. At the same time, this new witness that we all have, because she's on this case for the truth, Anna, she is still saying her things and saying her truth because she is one of the bravest people on, Michigan. I don't remember the exact town where that she lives, but she is a warrior. She is full of honor because this case for the exoneration of Stephen needs people with no fear. Okay, I perfectly understand that there are people with fear of saying the truth. Why? Not only because of the prison, but because there are some murder on the street. And I don't want to say names because you know these names better than me. And of course, there are a lot of names because, how can I say? Maybe we can make a prediction of, well, it were three people crushed the car and she was killed or she was raped. No, this now we can say with names and what happened. No, still not. But this fucking year we will know a lot of new things because at the same time that Selner will show us her real cards, because all these things of lawyers and so sometimes is like a play, it's like a game. She's one of the more intelligent women that I've ever seen, and of course my lawyer, my favorite lawyer of all time. But it's very slowly the way that she works. But of course, because Wisconsin, Oklahoma, Texas, all these Republican states are corrupted as hell, and it's very difficult to work on there. But this Kathleen Selner, our goddess, really exonerated people on the state of New York, on the state of Illinois, and some other states. There are a lot of evidence that maybe now it's not yet the time for this evidence to comes out to the light, to the public. But the last year was the worst year ever on the life of Steven, I guess, because of Mama Avery, okay? Dolores Avery. And this is not a motherfucking joke. We will make a minute of silence for her, and let's please everybody on their houses. It don't matter if you are seeing this video on live or not live, but please let's take this minute and let's think about this fucking case. Meanwhile, the minute of silence. it was a necessity for me to do that because she has to be remembered somehow. I don't fucking mind if I lose some viewer on this live video because she really deserved it, okay? And this woman was an example of courage, of strength, of patience, and of course of truth. Mama Avery was unique. She was not a rat or a snake like one of her sons or her daughter. No, she was different. She really loved Steven. So on this year, 2022, we gotta, ask to ourselves, what's the meaning of the imprisonment of Stephen Avery? Was just for the money? Or are the guilters right and is Stephen Avery guilty? Even the fucking fat of Kenneth Kratz tried to produce a TV documentary completely ridiculous called Convicting a Murderer. We won't see this shit never because it has no sense, okay? That's the fucking question. Why Stephen was imprisoned for the second time? Maybe because he was the heir of the Avery Savage Yard, because the Avery Savage Yard would be his possession with the death of his parents. Or it was all about the money. The state didn't want him to have all these $1 million. Or it was, a treasure like on the Bible. Her own brothers and sisters. What's your theory? It's amazing, but I really feel sad for the last year. It was so sad. And of course, even the other one real member of the family, Kim Ducat, Kim was like if she doesn't exist. Why? Because she really wants Stephen to be free. All the other people want Brendan to be free. But let me ask you something. All the crew from Becca, Pikachu Becca, and Barbara fucking Tadic. This is my fucking question. Why do you always ask the pardon for Brendan Dassey? Because I really have something to tell you. This fucking pardon will not be given for you because on the trial, the judge said that Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey killed and raped Teresa Holbach. This is not a joke. This is not a game. You won't receive the pardon from the governor just because you are saying things on Twitter or on Facebook. This won't happen no more. Never, ever. Okay? You have to find evidence. Okay, Barbie? But the sad news is that all the evidence are against your fucking husband, and you know, against Bobby, against Chuck, against the law enforcement. All the evidence are against even the cops. Andrew Planty Colborn, Jim Old Lenk, Ass Bender, the new sheriff, Wigert. All these guys did his best to imprison an innocent man. They really did it very good. But the time changed everything. The time, and of course, thanks to Netflix, to Laura Ricciardi and to Moira Demos, because now the story and the case of Stephen Avery is worldwide. Crossed the ocean, the 5 oceans, the 5 continents, all the fucking planet Earth knows the story of Stephen Avery, okay? That's good. That's really cool. Thanks of the TV series, now Stephen has Kathleen Zellner. And now, thanks to Netflix and all this shit, now Stephen has us, his crew, his supporters, his army. He is not alone. I'm not sure at all, but Stephen now has a new girlfriend. Stephen now realized, God forgive me if I'm wrong, but you know, this Sandy Greenman was not true at all, was not fresh, was not real. She was working with the enemy. She was a friend of Barb. On this case, there are several actors. This is a fucking movie, okay? This is Hollywood. This is Broadway. And all the times that Scott Tadich, Bobby, or Barbara saying whatever, all lies. Or the 18% lies. Why, my dear people? Because if the truth comes out, there will be some people, you know, about to go to prison. Why? Because the real murderers of Teresa Halbach are on the streets. Or even better, in the case that Teresa Halbach is alive, all the fucking framers, that's a perjury, that's a crime, okay? They are criminals because maybe they didn't kill Teresa, but they helped the cops and the law enforcement to frame Stephen Avery. Stephen Avery is the most part of his life on prison. Why? I'm asking you why. Because she had a problem with Sandra Morris and he had a problem with this girl Novak, okay? This fucking policeman. No. There is something bigger than that. And of course, on the first fake imprisonment, okay, on the Penny Bernstein case, it was just 18 years for a fake raping. Okay, at this time, Stephen had 3 or 4 enemies. But on 2003, okay, when he was exonerated okay? On this year, he was about to take $48 million or 36, I don't remember the amount, but it was crazy, okay? A lot of $1 million for a good man. And this man was about to tell bad things about bad cops, okay? Colborn was about to be removed from the police. Not only him, but Eugene Coucher, Jim Lang, of course, fucking Jim Lang, and a lot of people. Hello, Smart Duck, Ducky Ducky, and hello, Robin McDonald. Of course, it was about the money, but he was going to be millionaire, and at the same time, he was prepared to be the head of the Avery Savage Yard. Okay, this Avery Savage Yard that is like $1 million or $2 million were going to be possession of Stephen Avery when he got released. Okay, I'm talking about the year 2005. It was all about the money, probably. Fucking probably. Yeah. Not only the $36 million, but the possession of the Avery Savage Yard. His own brothers, his own sisters. It was biblical, okay? The Judas thing. And why not? This $36 million maybe was, maybe 1 million to Barbara, 1 million to Chuck, 1 million to Bobby, 1 million to Colbert, 1 million to Ken Scratch, 1 million to Remaker, it's maybe so crazy, the things that I am saying now, but why fucking not? Why fucking not? If it was an inside job and all received the prices, they won't say nothing. They have the money, they are happy. Only with the people with no fear to die, like me, or like Anna, or like Courtney, like this Tom Sowinski. This case needs people with no fear to say the truth and to share the truth with you all, because you deserve the truth, like this Stephen Avery deserves the truth. It's like his cousin said, there was no way they were going to. Yeah, of course, this Kim Ducat. We really respect on this channel Kim Ducat. She is a lovely woman, and of course, she was attacked from Say the Truth, just as me and just as everybody that comes to the rally with a good intention. If you don't follow the Barbara circus, they won't give you a place to be. You have to follow her rules. And Carla, this is the first time on the fucking 2022 that I say the fucking word Carla. Carla Chase, the daughter of Chuck, is doing a lot of damage to this case because she is the representative of Steven and of Brendan on Twitter, but she only do things for her own interest. She represents Barb and Chuck, the real perpetrators of the framing. So, this is so much. Yeah, exactly, Robin. Robin McDonald. I hope you know that fucking Mark Wiggert, it's the fucking sheriff of Calumet. That's a motherfucking joke, a motherfucking shame. I feel devastated with this, but at the same time, it's logical. Okay? The motherfuckers receives prizes and medals. Why? Because they were shady as hell. They were like diabolical. Understand? You feel me? That's why you can see so happy the happy family. I really love Stephen Avery and Brendan Dassey. I feel them like they are my brothers, but sorry Brendan if I am someday talk badly about your mother, about your father-in-law, about your brother Bobby, but it's necessary for me to talk the truth. And I'm sorry that you have the brother that you have. I'm sorry about your fathers. Yeah, Peter too. Yeah, thank the Lord for making a murderer. Of course, Robin McDonald. Of course. Thanks God. Thanks Jesus. Hallelujah, sister. Hallelujah. Why? Because the fucking third season of Making a Murderer, I hope that came on this year. Why is delaying so much on the time? I don't understand. For example, the fucking TV series of Tiger King, that it's very good, about Joe Exotic and Carol Baskin. The second season lasted no much time, You can do a season every year, or you can do a season each 2 years, or 2 years and a half. But why this delaying on the Making a Murderer third season? I don't fucking understand. Please, somebody explain me, because now Mama is dead. Now we have 2 witnesses. Now we have a lot of things that they won't have time enough to say everything in 10 chapters, in 10 episodes. Why? Because at the same time, for example, why don't the third season has 20 chapters or episodes? I'm not sure if Bobby is the killer, but he definitely lied on the court. Smart, you are very smart, bro. I'm not sure, myself, Avery and Shiner, I'm not sure if Bobby is the killer, but I'm sure that Bobby lied on the court. I'm sure that Bobby is insane. I'm sure that Bobby tried to commit suicide 3 times. I'm sure that he is a perverted. I'm sure that he searched for women crushed by cars on his computer. I'm sure that he pushed the RAV4 on the Avery Savage Yard because Thomas Sosinski said this, and he has no reason to lie. When somebody gives an affidavit, it was not for remove the past. It was because this guy really feel bad because he knew something that was to be shared. The truth has to be shared with everybody. Everybody deserves to know the truth. And I'm really sorry for Brendan, because Brendan on the prison is not receiving the truth. Brad Dassey his half-brother, Brad Dassey, a man of God, a brave man, a good brother. He can't send emails or receive emails for Brendan. Why? Okay, let me share with you, smart Ducky, the reason. Well, I have a lot of stuff that I didn't remember I had this too. Wait just a second. Yeah, my people, we have good news. I have a lot of pictures from the last videos to share with you. Oh my god, those fucking polka poldies. It was my first time watching the face of this fake guru on this year 2022. So shame that there are people watching these videos where Pete Dassey and fucking Polka Poldi talks about what? Not about the truth, about birds, about things that Barb allow them to talk about it. Barb is the masterminder, is the queen. Just give me 1 second because I'm about to find. Yeah, it's that. Okay. Barbara recent feeling of a restraining order against Brad Dassey. Is this also meant as a warning shot to another song? Because you gotta remember that Blaine Dassey, the little brother of Brendan, he was like, angry with his mother and with the, he was about to do a step in the front. And suddenly and magically, Barbara felt a restraining order against Brad. Why? Because Brad was talking with me, myself, on Twitter, and we were talking about the fucking Brendan Dassey case. That's called freedom of speech. You don't have to send me a restraining order for say whatever I want to say. For example, I can say the Pope is faggot. No problem. I can say that Donald Trump comes from another planet. No problem. But if I say something about your fucking son Bobby Dassey, you will send to a friend of mine a restraining order? Fuck you. Fuck you. It's just the beginning. Conviction was only the beginning, Barbara. I hope that you don't feel that you won. Like the smiling on Scott Tarich was Brendan was sentenced. Okay? No more smiles. It's time to be serious. Let me answer the things that you wrote. Teresa Holbach family has always acted very strange too. Of course. That's something that when we all watched The Making a Murderer, I hope plenty of us hated Mike Holbach because Mike Holbach was not true at all. Mike Holbach was not there for his sister, was for another reason. Of course, I always talk about the case with two variants. like Delta and Omicron, okay, the two variants that I have, it's 3 is alive, 3 is dead. That's, and I don't know, the whole batch family makes me think 3 is alive, but uh, Barbara and Scott Tadich makes me think she is dead, but it's everything dualistic, It's impossible to know the truth now, but we are smart people and we are supporting a good case, a case of love, of truth and freedom. We want the freedom of Stephen Avery. I believe law enforcement had them all, Avery and Dacis, all fighting against each other. They played the family members to all protect. No, I don't. Well, maybe, but I think the cops and the law enforcement are really friends with Chuck and Earl. That's all I know. That's all I fucking know. I really believe in Illuminatis, in Mormons, and the club on Wisconsin, the club. Chuck Avery was part of this club. Okay, Sherry Culhane, another one. I think the club theory could be plausible and could be real, but let's think that there are no club and there are no Masons. Okay, there's no Masonry. Well, on this case, maybe Colborne and Chuck were friends. It's a little small town, so little. For my contacts, I know that Chuck and Colborne somehow were friends in 2002 and 2003. And we are intelligent people. It is like 2 plus 2 is 4, my people. I don't get them all. I will want to know what the hell happened to my door. How could they sit there and just go along with? Yeah, Ken Kratz, it's douchebag, an asshole, but he was. Why not? Why don't say that? He did very good his job. His job was to write a book, to write a narrative, a fake narrative. He was so fat, alone on his house, eating Doritos and popcorn, and he really wrote this book. Now he wrote another book called AVERY. That's not his first book. His first book was fiction and was the narrative that he said on the two trials. So, I'm a writer too. I can see when something is writing a novel. Hey, King! Hello! Loving Malta! Hello! I hope you are well too. And I hope you all have a very nice, happy year. Sorry if I'm coughing. You won't get my coronavirus by internet. No, it's a flu. It's just a flu. Carla is everywhere. Have you noticed that? Yeah, Robin McDonald. Carla came here someday when I said Mama Avery was about to die. She came here and she did something very ridiculous. And then I recorded another video talking about the stupidness of Carla. Then she won't come back here anymore. I don't know if she's afraid of my truth, or she's just watching the videos just to say, oh, Barbara, this guy is saying something, or Papa, Papa, to Chuck, Papa, there are people saying that you did that. Okay, Carla is just a little girl, like Kayla and Carla. And I hope someday they come back here, and of course Barbara too, because we can't excuse that's what they don't want to do, but to excuse it's important to talk, to share ideas. And when we talk, I will know if you are true or you are fake. But all the time that you are hiding for me to don't watch it, for me to cannot talk with you, it's a matter of your fear. You are afraid of me. Yeah, maybe Bobby didn't, maybe Teresa is alive, but Bobby, it's the one that pushed the RAV4 on the Avery Savage Yard with Chuck Avery. Yeah, maybe he didn't pull the trigger. Maybe he didn't take the revolver. But he is a fucking criminal. Not a murderer, maybe, but a criminal, of course. And you gotta watch his videos hunting with his own son. I won't never have the balls to go hunting with my 4 or 5 years old new son and teach him to kill animals. Maybe this is a tradition, but not on my brain, not on my blood. Okay, I'm reading your last messages. To sit in that courthouse for both Stephen and Brenda with 2 different causes of death. Right there, I will be like, what the hell? Yeah, the 2 trials were fucking jokes, of course, and jokes that only could happen on states corrupted as hell, like Wisconsin. Okay, thanks God that I didn't born in Wisconsin. Yeah, exactly. I heard Teresa Holbach's social security number is still active. Well, that's true. On the Stephen Avery case investigation, there were people from the FBI. I think these guys maybe provided Teresa a new identity. What do you people think? If in the case that Teresa is alive, she's living on the United States or somewhere else? I also think Tom Sowinski could have thought it was Bobby, but could have mistaken his identity to someone that looked like Bobby. It's impossible. Robin, please. Robin, don't you know that we have a new witness that says the same things? She saw Bobby and Chuck with the bird, with the RAV4. The same that Tom Soswinski says now Hannah from Michigan is saying. It can't be, how can I say, coincidence. There are no coincidences on these words, or all signs, okay? The all are stars that will lead us to the truth, okay? I don't believe anyone killed Teresa Olmach, not since listening to some of the dispatch radio calls. Age 29 was the name of the package to be. Okay, can you send me, King, the link of this for me to hear the conversation? Or even better, you have my email on this YouTube channel. You can send me by mail whatever of this, because I will be happy to make a new video about these theories, or maybe about the Teresa Holbach alive. You know, I just made one video about that, but why not to make a second one? I always say to you that I don't say no to his death, and I say no to his life. She can be alive. She is the fucking Schrödinger cat. She is half alive and half dead. Okay, well, that's something that whenever Millbilly wants to make a video with me, we will talk about that. Because I'm still waiting for him to make a video together. But, you know, maybe he is a little bit busy now. I don't know. Okay, someone needs to get drunk with Bobby Dassey and Scott Tadich and wear a fire. Yes, please, if you live on Wisconsin, get drunk with them. Maybe then we'll say something fishy. I remember that some friend of Scott Tadich heard something strange. You know, the attitude of Scott Tadich the days later of the Teresa Holbach disappearance was, you know, all the stupid men do stupid things. That's why I'm behind Barb and Scott Tadich, because they are doing a lot of stupid things. Why Bobby is not doing stupid things? Because Bobby is off. Bobby is not on the public media, it's not on the social media, no. And in the case he is on Instagram, he is like a hunter on Instagram and has a picture with a gun for you to be afraid, like a warning. Here I am, come for me and I will come for you. He is the fucking soul guy. Remember? Well, King KYN, my friend, I don't know if you talk daily with my friend Mel Billy, but in case that you do, remember him to do a video with me, because, you know, at the beginning there were me, myself, Bron Foterigan from Melbourne, and our dear Mel Billy. The three of us were collaborating and working together, but you know, time separates the people. But now we are taking back our friendship. We are recovering the friendship. So for me, it's perfect. Millbilly always was to me like a very good source of information. I have joder. Sorry for the coronavirus. Oof. Barb was raised on Avery Savage Yard with mom, dad, and 3 boys. She then has 4 boys herself and 3 husbands. By no means doubt that Barb is capable of manipulating the men in her life. I feel this recent behavior is like her throwing a tantrum because she hasn't been able to get her own way. I wonder if this more about trying to stop Barb influencing. Yeah, Barb is afraid that someday Brendan knows the truth. Barb is afraid that someday Brendan watch my channel. uh, a lot of things. Mm. I feel happy because I was a lot of time far from you. I got a job on the last month and I were, like outside this world, but if, sorry, coronavirus. If some of you someday want to send me an email and say, hey brother, this is my Twitter account, or hey brother, you can come to this Facebook channel, I will come wherever, I will follow you. You have a friend on me, and this is not Toy Story. And of course, my people, that let's continue with this fucking fight. I perfectly understand that some of you don't doubt about Bobby, but I'm not making this channel to catch Bobby, I'm making this channel to catch the truth. No matter if Teresa is alive or dead, no matter if Bobby is innocent or guilty, I just want the truth. And I will talk about the evidence that I see. And of course, I could be wrong someday, but I will tell to you I was wrong. Okay? Whenever I'm wrong, I will, face the truth. This is the way to get something in this case. We have to face the truth, to be intelligent, to think, to research a lot of things. This family is all innocent. Brad only was with family when he was small. Well, with this, I know that we have a lot of channels of Stephen Avery. Well, maybe not a lot, but we have Millbilly, we have Paul Capaldi, we have Richard Boyle, we have Ducky Duck, the Duck, I don't remember the full name. We have Mind Shock, okay. On these channels, people talk, people comment. In most of them, Barbara comments. Not here. You know why not here? Because this channel is different. On this channel, we are facing the truth. We are facing the perpetrators. If I think that you are a perpetrator, I won't dance with you. I won't give you my smile. My smile is for the good people, okay? I have agreed with many of your theories, but since I've had the chance to listen to all of the radio transmissions, I have concluded that she is alive and living in upstate Wisconsin. Well, we can together, King, not only you and me, but all the AVERY and Channel crew, to make a Discord group with theories about where is Teresa or pictures of possible Teresa. Okay? I'm open to everything, bro. I don't want to you to think that I'm obsessed with Bobby. I'm obsessed with the truth. And I respect that you think Bobby is innocent like Robin McDonald. Life sometimes is about respect. And I have to leave you all on this video, but this video liked me so much, so we will continue tomorrow. I will listen the transmission too. King, please write me later because we can make a good team of work, okay? There is another witness, I didn't know that. Robin McDonald. Yes, she's Hannah from Michigan. Well, take care, my people. I love you all, and let's continue this fight for the freedom. Happy New Year, Blondie. Yeah, tomorrow, more and better.